Men don't realize this makes them seem weak to women. Let's talk about something that might hit close to home. For many guys out there, you know that feeling when you're trying to be the nice, understanding guy. Well, what if I told you that some of these well-intentioned behaviors might actually be making you appear weak in her eyes today? We're diving into 6 behaviors that women secretly interpret as signs of weakness. In men, always being available. Picture this. Your phone buzzes with her message, and no matter what you're doing in a meeting, at the gym, or hanging with friends, you drop everything to respond. Sounds dedicated, right? Well, here's the truth bomb. It's screaming, I have no life outside of you. It's like being a human vending machine of attention, always ready to dispense at the push of a button. Women want a man who has his own life, his own passions, and yes, sometimes that means he's genuinely busy. When you're constantly at her beck and call, it's like telling her your time has no value. Trust me, nothing dries up attraction faster than a man who treats himself like a 24/7 customer service line too, avoiding conflict at all costs. Oh boy, this is a big one. You know that moment when she's clearly upset about something, and instead of addressing it, you just nod along and say, whatever you want, dear. You might think you're being the bigger person, but in her mind, you're just showing that you lack the backbone to engage in healthy confrontation. It's like watching someone play dodgeball by lying face down on the ground. Sure, you're avoiding getting hit, but you're not exactly winning either. Women want a partner who can stand their ground and engage in constructive disagreement, not someone who treats every potential conflict like it's a live grenade 3. Constantly seeking validation. Here's where it gets uncomfortable, fellas. Are you the guy who needs reassurance for every decision? Does this shirt look okay? Did I handle that situation right? Are you sure you still like me? It's like being on a game show where the contestant keeps asking the audience for help with every single question. Women want a man who trusts his own judgment. When you're constantly seeking her approval, it's like telling her, I don't trust myself to make decisions without your stamp of approval. That's not a partner. That's a permanent intern waiting for performance review 4. Over-explaining yourself, this one subtle but deadly. You cancel plans instead of a simple something came up. Need to reschedule. You launch into a detailed explanation involving your cousin's dog's vet appointment and 3 different traffic scenarios. It's like watching someone turn a simple no into a full-length documentary. Here's the thing women aren't looking for: a man who feels the need to justify every action. When you over-explain, it comes across as insecurity dressed up as transparency. It tells her, you don't believe your words carry enough weight on their own. 5, being too afraid to show desire. Now we're entering spicy territory. Are you the guy who's so worried about being respectful that you've become completely passive? You wait for her to initiate every kiss, every touch, every intimate moment, because you're terrified of coming across as pushy. While respect is crucial, being paralyzed by fear isn't attractive. It's like being a dance partner who only mirrors moves but never leads. Technically safe, but where's the excitement? Women want a man who can confidently express his desire while remaining attuned to her boundaries. There's a world of difference between being respectful and being timid. 6, making your whole world about her. Last but definitely not least, this is the granddaddy of them all. You've stopped hanging out with your friends, dropped your hobbies, and your social media is basically a shrine to your relationship. You think you're showing dedication? She sees a man who's lost his identity. It's like watching someone trade their entire personality for a best boyfriend coffee mug. Women are attracted to men who maintain their individuality within a relationship. When you make her your entire world, you're not just putting pressure on her, you're telling her that you don't have the strength to maintain your own identity while being with her.